Hi, it's Robert Murray, and welcome to this week's Leadership Minute. Well, the way COVID is going in the world around us, I think we're going to be in our home offices a little bit longer. And this is being filmed in my home office. So this week I wanted to give you some tips and tricks in terms of keeping sane in your home office, especially when you are lacking that contact, that social contact, and that connectedness that we get from being with people in a regular office environment. So there's 6 things that I want to talk about. The first one is make sure that wherever you are working from, that you've got lots of natural light. Especially these days in the winter time in the northern hemisphere, our days are getting shorter, the nights are getting longer. In fact, in the Arctic Circle, you folks up there have, as of a couple of days ago, have just lost the sun and won't be seeing it again until the end of January. So wherever possible, get yourself some natural light. It is a sort of a mood stimulator, makes you feel a whole lot better. Work in a quiet environment as well. Now, I know a lot of you are working from home and you've got small kids running around. See if you can find an environment in your home where it is as quiet as possible so that you can really focus on what it is you have to get done. So you're not spending endless amounts of time and hours in your office needlessly. The third thing is declutter. Work in an environment that's as decluttered as possible. You can see around me, this is at the back of my office here. There isn't a whole lot on my countertop, and in fact, if you see my desk in front of me, there's not a whole lot there either. It just helps you think a whole lot better. Number 4 is move and stretch. I've heard lots and lots of stories of people who are telling me that they've been locked in their office for days on end. In fact, one guy told me recently that the Saturday morning was the first time that he'd come downstairs in his house in 5 days. For the 5 previous days, he was getting up, going right to his office, getting on one after another video call. His partner was bringing in food for him for lunch and for dinner, and then when he finished, he went right into his bedroom and into bed. That's not natural. In a natural office environment, we're up from our desk, we're moving. Even if we're going from meeting to meeting, we are moving. So even if you have to schedule time, set an alarm on your watch just to remind you to get up and move around, stretch a little bit. Number 5 is put some plants in your office. Plants are a natural sort of antidepressant. They also add more oxygen to the air, and it just makes it for a much more pleasurable environment for you naturally. And then finally, number 6 is social contact. Not social contact when you're on a video call. That's not the same. Get out of your office and go talk to people. Remember to stay 2 meters apart or 6 feet apart, but there's lots of people who are in the same situation as you are. Send them a text, meet out on the street, go for a walk, keeping your social distance. But that social contact is really, really important for our mental health, and also you'll find that it makes you way more productive as well. So that's it. Those are my 6 tips and tricks for helping you get the most out of your home work environment. Until next week, keep sending me your questions, because that's what generates the topics that I talk to you about. Take care.